England are in to the final of Euro 2024. What a game, what a performance for the most part. What an ending. This team never gives up, this team never dies, and that is why, personally, I think we've got a real chance of actually winning this tournament. That game against the Netherlands ebbed and flowed, went one way and went the other. England were dominating, Netherlands were dominating, and at the end, Ollie Watkins, the man I don't think has played many minutes this tournament, he's come on against Denmark, I believe, comes up with an absolute beauty. I thought we'd won it with Saka's goal, which was just offside, but Ollie Watkins, out of nowhere, with his back to goal, turns a defender, fires it into the bottom corner. The only place that that ball is entering that net is exactly where he put it, to the inch, and he delivered. That's what you have a squad for. I was surprised he brought Watkins on, having not played that much. The game was crying out for an Ollie Watkins type player. I thought he might go with Tony to try and do a bit more of an effective job than Kane and occupy some centre halves. He brought Watkins on. Perfect decision from Gareth Southgate, that's been slated for a lot of this tournament, by the way, saying that his changes are not right and they haven't been right. And today he got it spot on. Personally, I didn't think taking Foden off was the right call. Turned out, what do I know? You know what I mean? What do I know? He got it spot on, made his changes at the right time. Beautiful changes, beautiful goal. Mate, what a performance. Unbelievable, unbelievable result. And we're into another final. We're into another European final. That's 2 in a row. Oh, wow. This team never stops. This team never gives up. It keeps going. And what a result. What a result. A 90th minute winner in a European Championship semi-final. I've not felt a buzz like that in a very, very long time. Oh, unbelievable, man. Doesn't even look at the goal. He gets the ball with his back to goal and he doesn't even look. He doesn't even look to see where the goal is. Holds the defender off, spins, gets an inch of space, fires it in the bottom corner. Again, as I said, doesn't even look to see where the goal is. Just rifles it, and it is inch perfect. You couldn't get any better than that. Through the legs of the defender, out the clutches of the keeper, no chance, and in off the post. Unbelievable end, unbelievable goal from Ollie Watkins. What a moment, what a feeling, man. Incredible. Now, as for the game itself, I thought first half we were excellent. That first half was probably the best I've seen us play in years. We looked so good, we had so much space, we were able to pick the ball up. Certain players were able to thrive in that first half. Foden, Bellingham, Mainu were able to pick the ball up, get on the ball and drive into space, exploit the space that was been left between the defence and the midfield lines of the Netherlands, and they look really, really good. That's the best, as I say, the best I've seen us play in years. Foden on the ball was electric. He was so unlucky with that shot to rifle against the post. I thought that was in. I thought that was better than Yamal's goal last night, or the other night, I should say. Bellingham on the ball, again, excellent. He's come under quite a bit of criticism this tournament from England fans of almost ghosting in games and turning up for the big moments. Tonight, I thought he was brilliant on the ball. He won't get the headlines, and he doesn't deserve the headlines because of what Watkins and Foden have done. But Bellingham on the ball tonight was brilliant. He controlled that game. Every time he got an inch of space, he turned, he did something, he was progressive with his passing. Mainu was exactly the same. Was brilliant alongside Declan Rice. Rice was the one to sit and Mainu was the one to go. And Mainu looked composed as anything on the ball. Knew exactly what tempo to play it, knew when to drive, knew when to pass and move. And he looked so good, as did Foden. Foden was, in that first half, Phil Foden, that's one of the best individual performances we've seen in the whole tournament, in my opinion. He didn't get his goal, and somehow didn't get a goal. He had one cleared off the line and one hit the inside of the post. But every single time he got that ball, you knew something was going to happen. Every single time he got the ball, he turned. The way he receives the ball with his back to goal and turns and it runs, lets it run across him. Honestly, unbelievable. Yeah, as I say, he was brilliant for us, and if he can get that amount of space in the final, he'll really, really hurt teams. Simmons' goal was a great strike. It was a bit sloppy from England, I thought. Declan Rice in the midfield giving it away, and there was a bit too much space between the defence that dropped and the midfield that progressed on because we had the ball. but it was a great strike from Xavi Simons, not taking anything away from him there. The penalty, personally, I don't think is a penalty in a million years. Kane's had his full shot, he's had his full swing, he's not had the swing of his foot disrupted by the defender at all. He's caught him on his follow through going for the ball. Personally, never a penalty. Hate to see them given, apart from if it's against us, because we love to see them given against us. Harry Kane tucked it away brilliantly. I don't think anyone in the country ever doubted him standing over that ball. He was brilliant. He looked so composed over it. Great penalty. Just on Harry Kane, I don't think he looked great elsewhere in the game. I thought, again, he looked a bit tired. There must be something going wrong with Harry Kane. There must be some sort of injury or some sort of fatigue that he's carrying, because he does not look at himself. He's dropping deep, and I thought he was better today because we had more players running past him. But again, he doesn't look on it. He's not arriving in the box. He's not anywhere near the box on multiple occasions. Again, today we got to the byline, crossed it back, and there was no one in the box. There was no striker in the box. And you're just thinking, why is Harry Kane not there? I'm fine with him dropping deep. I love to see him dropping deep and spraying passes. But if you get into the byline and there's no striker in the box, I think you're in trouble a little bit. And yeah, Harry Kane looks off. I still wouldn't drop him. I'd still play him for the final, but he looks off. I thought Luke Shaw, again, as I said in the last video, came on and looked unbelievable. Looked really, really good down that left-hand side. Offered us a different dimension of play. You could tell Trippier, again, was playing out of position and was struggling. He got to the byline on a few occasions and put a left-footed cross in with his weak foot, straight into the hands of the keeper. Very, very simple. And you're just thinking, if only had a little bit of quality. Luke Shaw came on and was that quality, played that position perfectly. The crosses that he put in the second half, when we did get the chance, were unbelievable. And as I said, no one was on the end of them. Watkins was close to getting on the end of one. But Luke Shaw, again, added something different. And, you know, fingers crossed that he's fully fit to play a full game in the final, because he makes us look so much better down that left-hand side. Again, it's so much less predictable when Luke Shaw's on which way we're going to go. We have the option to either go right to Saka or to go left to Shaw, and we look twice the team when Luke Shaw's playing. As for the final, I'm not sure which way it's going to go. You'll have to come back to the channel, because I'm going to do a prediction video in the next couple of days speaking about the strengths and weaknesses of both sides, and yeah, giving my final prediction. I'm so torn by it. I'll have to do some research. But it's going to be an exciting one. We can't lose 2 in a row, surely. We can't. Let me know down in the comment section what you think, what you thought of the performance, who shone for you, who stood out, and who's going to win in the final. Thanks for watching. England are into another final as a Euro competition. We've got to win it this time, surely. I'll see you very soon for my final prediction.